Hey guys, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. This is Amanda, and we're going to be adding Katie in here real quick. Today we're going to be talking all about respiratory support. It is like full-on allergy season over here at our house. Allergy season at my house, as you can tell with my froggy voice. So what better time to talk about the products that I'm actually utilizing? So let's first start off with, I have been utilizing the respiratory line of oils and all things like allergy blends and things for years. I have really terrible sinuses. I've had some sinus surgeries, and so it's just always something that's around for me. Can you hear me, Kate?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. So it's always been an issue for me. So I want to always stress that you can add these oils in with things that you're already utilizing. If you happen to have a respiratory issue come up, you can always, don't be afraid to use these with your medications or to slowly replace medications with these. So what I wanted to talk about first is doTERRA has a wellness program. So we actually have 5 different tracks of our wellness program, and one of those is the respiratory track. And so in this respiratory track, it's a 3-month program, and you get a box every single month with new products in there. And so what I've been utilizing is literally everything that comes in my wellness tracks. I started this 2 months ago, so I've got the first 2 tracks, and they've been literally saving my life. So the first product I want to talk about is these respiratory breathe drops, and they are like a little cough drop. And I think that they help so much with opening the airways, and if you've got a sore throat at all, you can use. Then they come with these little peppermint beadlets. So these peppermint beadlets are incredible I like to put them in my mouth, and they're really powerful. They have 1 drop of peppermint in there, and then I just pop them and push them up with my tongue to the roof of my mouth, and think that opens up the sinuses. It helps give you energy, increase alertness. Because I don't know about anyone else, but when I'm having respiratory stuff going on, your head just feels like it's in a fog. And so those help me so much.
I love the beadlets too because my kids can take them. So I just have them drink it with water. Put a beadlet in and drink it with water. Because it's a little bit intense for it to pop in their mouth, but they can just ingest it. And so the On Guard beadlet is also really great because you want to get the On Guard in their body without it burning their tongue. But yeah, the peppermint, I love to just give it to them with some water and swallow it down.
That's a great idea. I didn't think about that because they are so tiny. I'm sure that is great for kids to be able to get that in so easily. And then another thing that I've been doing at least once a day is a sinus steam. And so I just do, I get a mug of water and heat it up, and then I just do 1 drop of Breathe and 1 drop of lime, and then breathe that in. And that has helped so much to kind of clear things up, like congestion or, how do we be compliant with this?
How do you
open up the airways?
Yes. Why do you use lime?
So lime, I feel like that's where I'm trying to be compliant.
Oh, okay.
With those kiddos with those snotty noses and all the mucus, I feel like that really helps to dry that up. And so that is a great one. I also put that in the diffuser when the kids have that junky kind of cough, it feels really productive. I feel like that helps to dry up that mucus, if we can say that.
Okay, yeah. And the lime, it's antibacterial and antiviral. And so when you have a lot of mucus and you're all plugged up, then that's when you start to get infections because it's just sitting stagnant in there. And so the lime is really helpful to add to that breathe because the breathe has the eucalyptus and the laurel leaf. What is the other one?
Cardamom.
Cardamom. So all of those, they're full of different constituents that are going to help to clear you out.
I love that.
Decongestant. So these are natural ways to purge the phlegm.
Yes. Yes, to purge the phlegm, but not only that, but also to open up the airways. So I get super, super congested, and I feel like that's my #1 thing I struggle with. But the peppermint and, like you said, the eucalyptus that's in the breathe really helps to open things up for me. So those have been super helpful. But what I have loved is that with the different wellness boxes that I've gotten, I have an array of products to use. And I think that's really important to point out because a lot of people will just think, oh, well, I have Breathe, like I have one oil and I can go ahead and use that. But when you can like alternate oils, so in the boxes, you'll get the laurel leaf separately, you'll get the cardamom separate, you'll get peppermint separate. And so then you can alternate these different products. And I really feel like that makes a difference instead of just using the same one every single time. Do you feel like you do that too, Kate, with different things you guys
Yeah,
use?
for sure. And I know for me, like when people ask for different samples and I'm like trying to help them find something that's going to work for them, something that's working for me may not be working for them. And so we try to find like in that oil category with the different constituents. So like the laurel leaf and eucalyptus come from the same type of family, and like Manuka also. Same type of family, but they have different properties within them. And so they can target different things and different bodies differently. So I love that, yes, the eucalyptus, the Breathe is always my go-to, but it does have that peppermint in there, and that can be like caustic to your eyes. It can be like a little bit hot. And so sometimes I'll just go straight with the eucalyptus or the laurel leaf, the cardamom, because they're going to have the effect of the decongestant or the expectorant. The peppermint is really cooling, and it's like the anti-inflammatory. So sometimes when you have congestion, it's not even mucus. It's that it has caused inflammation in your sinuses. Yeah. And the inflammation makes you feel like you're full of mucus. But really, it's just the inflammation. So like frankincense is amazing, and that peppermint is amazing for the anti-inflammatory in the area to just calm it down. But yeah, I like that you can try a few different things for the same system, right? The respiratory system. And I think where people may get overwhelmed with essential oils is they feel like they're buying a kit, and that's like a big commitment. Like they're like locking into a whole new lifestyle. And so I really love that the wellness kits that are coming each month, they're $75, right, Amanda?
Yeah.
So they're $75 when you have your wholesale pricing. And the wholesale pricing is just like a Costco card. You get a membership and you get wholesale pricing after that. So that's 25% off of the retail price. So it's a great way to get your wholesale pricing. And then you get to say what system you want to work on. So this one is a respiratory. And for the next 3 months, it's going to be sending you things that are designed specifically for the respiratory system. Yeah. Yeah. Love it.
One other thing I wanted to say about that too is, so you're talking respiratory system, sometimes something that would work for you wouldn't work for somebody else. But our respiratory, even though, so in our house, we're like full-blown allergies right now. But we're all reacting differently. Like mine, I just get really congested. My daughter sneezes all the time, like sneeze, 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 sneeze. And she absolutely loves the Tri-Ease. So these are like our seasonal blend soft gel. So they're pretty small little soft gels. And they have lavender, lemon, and peppermint. And she just takes this before school, and she does great with just this. And so this comes in, I think it's month 2 that this comes in, and she's been fantastic with that. And then my little boy, he is just a little drippy, runny nose. Like that's his only symptom. And so we've used the little Breathe stick on him at night before he goes to bed, and that seems to just dry his, little drippy nose up. And so it's just funny. So even, it's not a cold, it's not different things, but we're all have different symptoms. And I have something to treat every one of us for each one of those.
Yeah, so cool. The body is reacting to allergens in the air around us differently. And with that Breathe stick, I like to just say that it's comparable to Vicks, like Vapor Rub. Yeah. I grew up with Vicks, like that's what my mom always used for us. And so it's kind of that same effect. I like that it's like a, how would you describe? So it's like this. So it's like, it's the thicker, an essential oil absorbs into your skin quickly. But I like the effect of the Breathe stick because it stays for a while. And I feel like that acts as like a humidifier on your body. Like just putting that on their chest is helping them to breathe that in. So I think just even the convenience of the Breathe stick is awesome. Just a different delivery system than the oil.
Yeah, it's worked fantastic. And then one other thing is when you get the wellness kits, they always come with like these cool little exclusive gifts. And so this is one that I really love. This one comes, I think it's month 2, and it's just a passive diffuser for your shower. So it's like a little pumice stone almost. And you just your drops your oil in here and leave it in your shower or your bath and let that steam. You kind of diffuse that while you're in the bathtub. So I've loved that. And those are like not available outside kits, right?
Yeah, that's cool.
And
so
then
go ahead.
The other cool thing is that you get how many products are there? When you buy a kit that you can have, there's like 5 or 6 products that you can choose from, and you get an additional 20% off. So additional like 20% on top of your 25% off, you know. So you can pick, one was a diffuser. So you can pick a diffuser, your Tridis, it's got like the On Guard beadlets, stuff like that. And so then you can add on these different products and get an additional saving. So I thought that was really awesome as well.
Yeah, I think that's cool. So on top of, month 1, you're going to get the peppermint beadlets, cardamom, lime, breathe, and the breathe cough drops. And then month 2, you're going to get the laurel leaf, eucalyptus, and the Tridis. And is that when it comes with the little disc, like the little gift thing?
Yeah, month 2.
Comes in month 2. And then month 3 is the breeze stick, On Guard, plus the peppermint and the Air-X. So I just want to talk about the On Guard Plus pills a little bit. So On Guard is the essential oil that we love and use, and it has its whole line of products for On Guard, and it's awesome. It's got clove, it's got lots of oils that are going to be effective against catching an illness or getting rid of an illness, okay? And then, but the Plus pill has additional things on top of the On Guard. So in the Plus pill, the biggest hitters, I think, is the Melissa. Yeah. And something that's really cool about Melissa is an antihistamine also. So when we have an allergic reaction, like when a bug bites us, a bee sting or something, our histamine is released out of our cells, and that's when we get like all the effects of allergies. So sometimes that can be in the form of getting like hot and infected or swollen or runny nose, like that's histamine kicking in, right? So the Melissa is in the On Guard Plus pill, so that is effective during those moments of the histamine situation. So the Melissa, it's also got black pepper in it, which is, they call it like the poor man's frankincense, because frankincense is known as the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It's got so many different uses. And black pepper is similar in its effects. It's a lot cheaper, and that one's in there as well. And then oregano. So oregano is known to be nature's antibiotic. So putting that into our Plus pills is really, really awesome as well. So yes, the different months are going to be those different things that we talked about. And then you get, when you're part of this program, you get discounted items. So it's the beadlets, the Tridis, the frankincense, which frankincense wholesale is $54.50, and during the program, or it's $68, and during the program it's $54.50. And the Plus pills are normally $26, and it's discounted to $20. The breathe drops, so it's like, oh, and then it's the Dawn humidifier. So it's not just you put your oils in so it can diffuse, but it's a humidifier. So you're putting water into it also. And the beauty of that is your oils are riding on the water molecules that are being released into the air. So when the humidifier, like I love to just see like the billowing smoke coming out of the humidifier, because you can actually see it. And just to realize that the oils are being mixed up into the humidifier, and we're ingesting those into our body. So it's cleaning the air, it's cleaning your airways. Everybody is being affected by that humidifier, and it's awesome. So it's normally $54, and during the program, it's discounted to $43. So it's a good time to experiment with some other items.
Yes, and I've loved that humidifier. I actually have bought one for all of our bedrooms, because every time I've used a humidifier, like everything is like damp in the morning, you know, even if you
Oh,
turn it
yeah,
on.
like wet.
Yeah, and that one
Yeah.
has been awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I've been happy with it too.
Yeah.
So,
Sorry. Is it like so cutting out on your side with my voice?
oh, no. Is mine?
Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm like trying not to talk because it's like cutting out every time I talk.
Oh, shoot. No, I can see you good. You're
Oh,
good.
good. Good, good. Yes.
Yeah.
So anyways, this is the respiratory tract. I will go ahead and post the pictures that show you exactly what comes in this one, but it is a great time to start supporting your respiratory during, you know, allergy season. But also, I feel like my kids have been in masks all year long,
Mhm.
and although we hated that, they haven't had one cold like all year.
Yeah, that is
And
a cool
so,
effect.
so now taking them off, they're gonna like get out and be, you know, exposed to different things, which is great. It's great for our immune system. But I also like to start supporting their body as well so that they can, you know, not get super sick with these little things that they're being exposed to.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like when I had my like babies that would get stuffy noses, like you can't sleep with a stuffy nose. And
No.
sleep affects everything. And so it worked like magic for me. Get a steam shower going, get the eucalyptus or the breathe, put it on a rag in the corner of the shower, and I just strip my babies down, wet, and put them in the steam shower, and then we could sleep the rest of the night. A little breathe stick on the chest. So yeah.
Like magic.
Yeah, totally.
Well, thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys next week for lunch.